Hey there, Arabella. You won't believe what happened to me last week. I bumped into my high school biology teacher, and guess what she's into now?
Oh, let me guess. Extreme knitting, underwater basket weaving. Come on, spill the beans.
No, nothing that wild. She's all about this life extension stuff. Apparently, there's this book from the 80s that's got her totally hooked.
Life extension, like living forever. That sounds interesting and a bit scary, to be honest. What's the deal with this book?
It's called Life Extension by Durk Pearson and Sandy Shaw. My teacher was going on about antioxidants, free radicals, and all sorts of sciencey stuff. I thought, why not dive into it for our podcast?
Oh, I'm intrigued. Let's unpack this blast from the past and see what secrets of longevity it might hold. Who knows, we might even learn how to live to under 50.
Easy there, immortal wannabe. Let's start by cracking open this book and see what these Pearson and Shaw folks have to say about cheating death. Shall we? Okay, Arabella, buckle up. We're about to dive into the nitty-gritty of this life extension book. First stop, the biochemical pathways of aging. Sounds fancy, huh?
Ugh, Monica, you know I barely passed high school biology. Can we skip to the part where they tell us to eat more kale or something?
No way. This is the good stuff. It's all about free radicals and antioxidants. Basically, free radicals are like tiny troublemakers in our bodies, causing all sorts of chaos as we age.
Free radicals sounds like a punk band from the 80s. So what, we're supposed to arrest these troublemaking molecules?
Close, we're supposed to neutralize them with antioxidants. Think of antioxidants as the superhero squad, swooping in to save the day.
All right, I'm intrigued. Where do we find these molecular superheroes? Please don't say kale.
Well, Pearson and Shaw are big on supplements. Vitamin C, E, selenium. They're throwing around some pretty hefty doses. It's like they want us to become human vitamin pills.
Hang on, are you telling me I could have been popping vitamins instead of choking down broccoli all these years? I feel cheated.
Don't toss your veggies just yet. This book is from the 80s, remember? Some of this stuff might be a bit outdated.
Great, so we're taking life advice from the era of leg warmers and big hair. What could possibly go wrong?
Hey, don't knock it. This book was pretty groundbreaking for its time. But maybe we should fact check with a modern nutritionist before we start mainlining vitamin C, yeah?
Agreed. But I have to admit, all this talk about battling aging at a cellular level is kind of exciting. Makes me feel like a secret agent in my own body.
Agent Arabella, your mission, should you choose to accept it, neutralize free radicals and extend life.
Mission accepted. Now where did I put those vitamin gummies?
All right, Arabella. Remember those free radicals we talked about? Well, guess what? Pearson and Shaw have a whole battle plan to fight them.
Oh great, are we joining some kind of molecular fight club now? Do I need to buy tiny boxing gloves for my cells?
Not quite, but close. They're all about antioxidants. Apparently, these are like the Navy SEALs of the nutrient world, taking out free radicals left and right.
Hang on, aren't antioxidants those things in red wine that people use as an excuse to drink more?
Well, yes, but there's more to it. Pearson and Shaw are pushing mega doses of vitamins C and E, selenium. It's like they want us to become human Flintstones vitamins.
Megadoses, that sounds intense. Are we talking eat an orange or inject orange juice directly into your veins?
More like swallow a whole orange tree? They're really not messing around with these doses.
Yikes, I'm all for living longer, but I don't want to rattle when I walk. Is this even safe?
That's the million-dollar question. Remember, this book is from the 80s. We might want to consult a modern doc before we go full vitamin junkie.
Agreed. But I have to admit, all this talk of cellular warfare is making me feel like my body is some kind of sci-fi battleground. It's kind of cool, in a weird way.
Right? Who knew we had tiny battles raging inside us all the time? Makes you look at that multivitamin a little differently, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to chug some green tea. Gotta arm my antioxidant troops.
Arabella, you're not going to believe this. Pearson and Shaw are basically telling us to become human pill dispensers.
What? Are we talking a daily multivitamin or more like swallow the entire supplement aisle?
Definitely the latter. They're recommending mega doses of everything. It's like they want us to rattle when we walk.
Oh, come on, it can't be that bad. What kind of doses are we talking about here?
Let's just say if vitamin C was alcohol, their recommended dose would have you wasted before noon.
Geez, and here I thought I was being health conscious with my gummy vitamins. Speaking of which, want one? They're delicious.
Careful there, you might overdose on cuteness. But seriously, they're not just pushing vitamins. They've got this whole cocktail of amino acids, minerals, and something called nootropics.
New Whatix sounds like something out of a sci-fi novel. Are we trying to live longer or turn into cyborgs?
Bit of both, I think. They're supposed to make you smarter. But I don't know, Arabella. Doesn't this all seem a bit extreme?
Yeah, it's giving me mad scientist vibes. But hey, if it works, hang on. Do you think this is why my great-aunt Mildred lived to 103? She always had a cabinet full of pills.
Or maybe it was just her daily gin and tonic. Either way, I think I'll stick to my fruits and veggies for now. Less chance of accidentally creating a superhero origin story.
Oh, come on. Don't you want to be vitamin woman with the power to cure scurvy at a single touch?
I'll pass. But hey, if you start glowing in the dark after trying this regimen, give me a call. Could save us a fortune on electricity bills. All right, Arabella, we've talked about pills and potions. But now Pearson and Shaw are telling us to get off our butts and move.
Oh no, don't tell me they want us to become gym rats now. I barely have the energy to lift my coffee mug in the morning.
Not quite that extreme, but they are pretty adamant about exercise. Apparently, it's not just about looking good in yoga pants.
Wait, you mean there's another reason to exercise besides impressing that cute barista at my local coffee shop?
Shockingly, yes. They claim it boosts your metabolism, improves circulation, and even helps your body repair itself. It's like giving your cells a spa day.
Spa day for my cells. Now that's a sales pitch I can get behind. But please tell me they're not suggesting I run marathons or anything crazy like that.
Nah, they're more about consistency, a bit of cardio here, some strength training there. Oh, and get this. They're big on something called interval training.
Interval training sounds like some sort of torture method. What's next? Meditation while doing handstands.
Close, they actually do mention meditation. Apparently, it's great for reducing stress and, wait for it, potentially slowing down aging.
Oh, perfect. So now I have to on my way to immortality? I can barely sit still for 5 minutes without checking my phone.
Welcome to the 80s version of the Fountain of Youth, Arabella. Vitamins, veggies, and Zen. Who knew eternal life could be so exhausting? So, Arabella, we've taken quite the journey through Pearson and Shaw's life extension. What's your final take on this groundbreaking book?
Well, Monica, it's certainly a mixed bag. On one hand, their scientific approach was revolutionary for its time. They really pushed the boundaries of what we thought possible in terms of extending human lifespan.
Absolutely. But we can't ignore that some of their ideas haven't aged well, pardon the pun. Those mega doses of supplements, for instance.
True. It's a bit like looking at a scientific time capsule. Fascinating, but you wouldn't want to follow it to the letter today.
Exactly. I think the key takeaway is to appreciate their pioneering spirit while viewing their advice through the lens of modern research.
Couldn't agree more. It's a testament to how far we've come in understanding aging and longevity. Who knows? Maybe in another 40 years, people will look back at our current theories with the same mix of admiration and skepticism.
Huh. Now that's a sobering thought. Well, folks, that wraps up our deep dive into life extension. Remember, when it comes to health advice, always consult with professionals and stay up to date with current research. Until next time.